Showtime!
That's new. That's odd. That's concerning.
Sorry, Andy, I was finished using those things, so I threw them away. I'll be going out this afternoon to get all new stuff.
I have logistical questions about that, but first and foremost, how many times did you use all of those things before trashing them?
Once.
At least the people living on Garbage Island will have some nice video games and a bed. Why are we outside?
We were done with that anyway.
We have to have a discussion as to who "we" represents, because I did not agree to that, and neither did Okra.
It's fine, Andy. We'll just find all those tools again in the next level.
Alright, I'm at the end of whatever length of patience I've devoted to dealing with this. Sorry, neighbor. Gotta borrow your private residence for a few minutes. What in Hylia's harmonious harp is going on with you?
Chefy-Chef.
Ah, that answers every question from the last 40 minutes of my life. You've converted to a different one-time use for everything religion that dictates your life beyond what your common sense or free will say. This all makes sense now.
Actually, Chefy-Chef is a game. Chefy-Chef is a game about a chef who travels through several dozen multi-room levels in order to collect ingredients to make food. How does he access these highly secretive and amazing ingredients? Magic Fridge, of course.
Of course. Magic Fridge! A tool of the kitchen widely used by chefs all over the world. How do you think the beef is so fresh at every Wendy's? Magic Fridge and fresh kills.
The story of Chefy-Chef is very simple. One day, a chef who was sitting in his one-room restaurant that lacks a door, a seating and serving area, and any other staff, gets hungry. He imagines ingredients to his favorite dish. Those, of course, being a pineapple, a milk, a radish, which combine to make
Vomit. He wants to make vomit.
It's actually pineapple radish salad.
These are the same thing.
He then imagines that he would be happy after consuming this, as anyone would be, and walks to his magic fridge, which then sucks him into a magic portal which teleports him to the first section of levels the player can access.
The jungle.
Chef Mustache then tells the player that he must go through each level, acquire the ingredients to make his vomit, then reach the exit. And lo, his adventure to find the pieces to and make vomit in every level begins.
Chefy-Chef is not only simple in story, but in controls as well. You are granted 3 hits per life, indicated by these floating tomatoes. As an added bonus, you begin the game with a double jump. No power-ups to find, no secrets to behold, immediate double jump. Gold star. You'll use this ability to traverse each level, find the ingredients, and the secret burger.
Hidden burger? In a jungle? That seems about as edible as the vomit. About as safe as well. But yes, each level has a hidden burger in it, which is hidden in the long stems of grass and weeds. It'll jitter and shake to indicate, "Look over here, I have a secret, it's a burger!" to the player. Then you simply need to exist too hard near the plant, and a burger will appear. It usually swoops off to some different part of the same room, providing some sort of challenge in order to reach it. Collect enough burgers and you unlock color options for your chef that changes facial hair and clothing colors.
Beyond jumping and discovering pre-cooked dead cow meat on a bun, you also have tools you can find in each level. The knife, which is perfect for throwing, the hammer, which is perfect for a super high jump, and a frying pan, which is perfect for teleporting.
Shouldn't a chef covet his tools a little better than that? Specifically if his frying pan can teleport him.
Each tool has uses beyond that as well. The knife can defeat enemies, break down rock walls that are next to or above you, climb walls, and press switches after being reflected along these green crystal panels. The hammer will allow you to bounce on spike traps, break rock walls below you, and defeat enemies hanging out under you. The frying pan can teleport you through platforms and gatherings of spiky vines.
I feel like some of those tools could be replaced or used for other actual purposes instead of what the game says they are. Oh wait, why don't you have them anymore?
Because the level ended. Gotta throw your stuff away because it's only good for 1 to 5 uses. Then you go find them again in the next level.
Why not just keep the tools after the first find? It would make the levels quicker and allow exploration in earlier levels. It makes so little sense to have to recollect them every time.
But Andy, that's the lesson I took away from this game. You're gonna tell me and Chefy-Chef that we're wrong?
Yes. Yes, I am. Very wrong. You don't have to find your double jump every level. Also, why does the game wait so long to venture out of its own box? You are 33 levels in before it introduces the reflective crystals that let your knife travel half the map before hitting a switch. You want to show off this new thing you're doing, but you had to play through more than half the game to get to it. That's an insanely long time.
Pretense aside, this is an absolute bore of a game. It's a repetitive, slow bore that will gently offer to let you stop playing after the first 20 levels. You don't even see the other 2 worlds the game has by that point, and you already unlocked all the Steam achievements for it if you found the secret burgers. You're an hour and a half into the game by that point if you were quick, too.
90 minutes seems like a long time for 20 levels.
It is! Massively! Chefy-Chef is the most boring game experience I've had this year. That's not to call this a bad game. All the parts work well, fit together, and beyond some eccentricities of tool collection, are entertaining for 60 levels of vomit and burger finding. But it's agonizingly slow and repetitive, which make the second and final thirds of the game difficult to get through.
That is 60% of a game that you deemed boring enough to even make me call it boring. That's dull.
Chefy-Chef doesn't offer much in the way of challenge, and most, if not all, levels can be solved without ever getting hit by spikes or any of the basic enemies you encounter. The only dangerous one is the hive that spits out a bee that can shoot explosive stingers at you. Use the knife on its hive and it's no longer an issue until you leave the room and come back only to notice it reappeared.
All in all, Chefy-Chef is an inexpensive adventure game with semi-immersive elements that it spreads wafer thin over 60 levels. Some of those elements could have been used more and or earlier in the game to keep the player engaged, as well as offering more than 13 achievements that could be completed in 20 levels. Beyond the strange choice to make tools level-specific collectibles and the progression speed, this is a fine game.
I would call it that. Fun but flawed.
Then why did you throw away our things?
That was the lesson it took away from the game. Single-use products. Specifically when they're exponentially helpful tools that help you accomplish your tasks.
And it's the lesson I'll take away too.
What are you doing?
That takes care of that. We hope you enjoyed our review of Chefy-Chef. Check out the game on Steam right now for $5 American. Be sure to follow us for more great content as well. Thank you again, and do not assume we includes me. I'll speak for myself. That's all I got. Bye.
Not assume we includes me.
Do not assume me includes okra.